Alright, wagwan my G's. This video is a re-upload because I got fucking copy striked yesterday because I played a song, but today I'm gonna sing the song a cappella. Alright, enjoy the video. What is up everybody, my name is Cian and today I'm gonna be talking about how I think life is a kind of a game and you choose the difficulty.
That's my drip and it's not for free. That's my drip and it's not for free. Then if I stay on my back, then I make him lean. Whole team sauce on deck when we step in clean.
Alright, before I get started, this is for Sean, a wave check. Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' fuck around, drown on this wave. Drown on these shoulders, they gon' get paid. Okay. Yeah, you can tell I'm enjoying life right about now. Well, yeah, lads. So I'm just going to be... Oh, shit. Sorry, the audio was probably awful there. So I'm going to be talking about how life to me, is like a video game. So what made me think about this? I'm thinking about it a lot recently. You know, there's the whole simulation theory and everything like that. You know, how can we tell that the world is way too vast for us to know if we're being simulated or not? You can just say, yeah. No one can prove you wrong. But okay, let me think about something now. I've had a conversation with my buddy Kevin lately, and even conversations with my mother, and we're just talking about adversities in life, and I thought of a good comparison to them. Sometimes the hard things we face in life come in cycles. Like as an example, like you go into one job and you get fired, you go into a similar job and you can't keep up with it, you know, you go into that vicious cycle of going from job to job, or you know, that's just my example, but it's like a video game, you know, it's until you beat the level, you have to keep repeating it. You can't go on to the next level without completing that mission first. I noticed that what made me think about this was I was just having a chat with my mother and she was talking about something she's going through. Well, not, you know, she's not going through stuff, but you know, just problems. And, you know, these kind of problems keep repeating for her. And she could beat these problems. She can beat these problems and she will. And it's the same for some of my friends that I've been chatting to. You can overcome these adversities. They're just adversities. And that's why I say life is like a game. Because you beat this mission, and then on to the next one. It never stops. It's like a never-ending game. It's like there's a final boss after... There's no final boss, but there's boss after boss after boss that you have to keep on beating. And in between there's these little side missions that... Think of it like a side-scroller game like Super Mario. You will never complete the game unless you beat that level. I think on some Super Marios you can skip a level if you die too many times, but life's not like that. Certainly not. Well, maybe you could call it luck. You get a stroke of luck, win the lottery, but... For most people's lives it's not like that. Why I say you choose the difficulty is I was chatting with my buddy Kevin, and he lives in this a coastal town in Ireland where like it's got like the highest unemployment rate in Ireland and nobody tries. And I said to him, those people are choosing to live their lives on veteran mode, veteran difficulty, because they hate their lives, they hate their town, they hate the world, and they have pessimistic attitudes. There's no jobs here for us. Like, there's all of these problems, blah, blah, blah. Fix it. Do something about it. You can change your life. Like, this town has absolutely fuck all going for it. It has a really high suicide rate. It has the highest suicide rate in Europe. And everyone is just miserable there. Move to a different town and get a job elsewhere. There's no excuse for being complacent. I'm gonna use like an analogy from my life. When I was fat, unmotivated, and sad, and stuck in a rut for a long time, you know, bad habits like drinking excessively, smoking weed a lot. I was playing Skyrim. My life was like an MMO game of Skyrim as example, and I was just wearing a fucking potato sack. And I was using a stick to fight to complete the game. And I was making it hard on myself. When I toughened up, calloused my mind, it was like I was wearing that Daedric armour, had all that good gear, all that fucking... I was using Fuss Road Dad, the whole... No, that's how I feel right now. I feel like I am I've got all of the gear and I'm ready to go through life like it's going to be easy. I'm ready to complete life. But it's a mentality. It's a choice. I'm choosing the difficulty and I'm choosing for my life to be easy. Now, to make it easy, you need to choose the path of most resistance. You need it to make it hard. If I could easily quit my job, go on the dole, this unemployment, I'd hate my life. I'd be sitting at home doing fuck all. You're choosing the easy route, but you have a harder life, you get me? But when you choose to grind and take the fucking uncomfortable path, the path of most resistance, is when you grow. That's why I mean, life is just like a game. I hope I'm making sense here. I know it's kind of an outlandish topic, and I don't have a vast enough vocabulary to explain how exactly my mind is working with this thought process. Yeah, let me know what you think about it, lads. Do you think... I'm not in the mentality of thinking life is just hard and you can't do anything about it. I think that your life is your choice. Obviously there's things like death of a family member that are going to fuck you up and make your difficulty a lot harder. And there's stuff like I had an amazing job before, and it was back when I was an NPC, a non-player character, when I was floating through life, and I fucked it up by just not applying myself. It was a really, really technical position, but I was getting serious coin, nearly double what I'm on now, and I threw it away because I was just unmotivated and stupid. Now, but what I said, life is a game. That was a lesson I learned. I've then gone on to take a similar position on, similar, not the same, not as technical, not as hard, but I'll never fail like that again. I know how to complete those missions. Everything happens for a reason. You live and you learn. If you don't live, you'll have to keep repeating that. If you don't learn, you have to keep repeating that same mission until you do learn. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck and you're going to get fucking depressed and shit. But what you need... Do you know what people preach mindfulness? I've seen some people on my Facebook feed talking shit about, I went to the government doesn't care about people, public health is ridiculous. Went to a psychiatrist and she recommended mindfulness. Mindfulness is fucking amazing. I lost 20 kilos due to mindfulness. I got incredible career growth due to mindfulness. I sit back when I have problems, when I'm in a slump, I sit back and analyse my life. And I grow from that. If you can't grow from your own thoughts and get out of your slumps and fix your depression from your own mind, you don't want to help yourself. You can help yourself, and it's so simple. It's simple because it's one thing. Just sit back and think. It's not easy to do. It's a simple process, but it's hard to just fucking grab it and do it. But like I said, you take the path of most resistance to have an easier life, and it pays off in the long run. Lads, that's about it for me today. I'll wear a shirt in the next video. No more wave checks from now on, I promise. I won't let you cringe like that. And have a fantastic day. I love you guys. Take care.